So Canadian Nationals is approaching really quickly. I think I have about 2.5 weeks to get prepared, and I still have so many puzzles that I want to work on. Not sure if I'll be able to get them all done, but I thought in this video I will share with you how I prepare and the puzzles that I'm going to be practicing throughout the next week or so. Hi, I'm Sandra, the Puzzling Canadian, and welcome to my channel. Well, as Canadian Nationals keeps getting closer, I have a lot of puzzles to work on, so I decided to take you along on this journey and show you what I do to prepare for Nationals. Now, I don't sit down for a long period of time and work on like 5 or 6 puzzles all in one day. I just can't do that. It just tires me out quite a bit. So what I usually do is just work on something each day, maybe a different task or a different image to strengthen skills. So today I think I wanted to work on some 300 and 200 piece puzzles because I don't have a lot of time today, so at least I can practice a little bit because these don't take me too long to do. So it's April 17th and I have a big pile of these puzzles right here that I haven't done. So images like this one is called By the Seashore, like that's 300 pieces. I've done this one before, but I wanted to work on it again. So I have that one, and then I have some ones like this. So I'm not sure which one I'll do first. I'm not sure if I will actually get them all done, but maybe I could get 1 or 2 just so that I can start practicing, organizing my pieces and working on images that sometimes are quite challenging. So let's begin. So it is now April the 18th. Yesterday I was working on those small piece count puzzles. So I ended up getting done this Highland cattle puzzle. And that one, when I put it into the myspeedpuzzling.com, I came out as 27 out of 31 people who've completed that puzzle. The average time for that puzzle is 50 minutes and 58 seconds. My time came out to 1 hour, 1 minute and 37 seconds. So that was that one, and I managed to get one more done. I ended up working on this one here, By the Seashore. A nice puzzle. It's very tricky because of all the different textures, because of the seashells, and it took a while. I ended up coming in at 1 hour, 4 minutes and 51 seconds. The average time is 53 minutes and 59 seconds. So I ranked 17 out of 23. Currently, that's how many people have done it on my speed puzzling. I do have a few more here. I'll probably work on those throughout the week when I have time. Today is Friday. It's Good Friday. I have a lot of cooking to do. I've been making Easter bread, so I don't have a lot of time for speed puzzling. So it's going to be a casual day. So I'm going to work on a puzzle casually, a 1,000 piece puzzle, and it's one of the artists that is going to be featured at the competition. And the puzzle that I'm working on right now is by, what artist is called Katarina Martikas. It's called Canadian City Lights. So this is the puzzle. This is one of the artists. I've sorted the pieces and I'm looking at this image and it's going to be hard. So I know I'm not speed puzzling this by myself because this is going to take forever. So I'm going to work on that maybe a little bit later on today, and just hopefully over the week work on it. And why am I doing that? I just want to get used to the images or their style of art so that if I'm the one to get this artist, then maybe I'll be a little bit more familiar. So that's why I do those puzzles. So last night I spent a few hours working on that puzzle, and I'll show you what I got done. It wasn't a lot. It is challenging to do. So let's take a look. So there you have it. This is what I got done in the first little while. It's not much at all. Takes me a long time to process the pieces and get going. I decided to start with these buildings, and it wasn't too bad. I'm actually quite surprised I'm able to get those two done. This is the other blue building, so I have to work this one out. And I was having trouble at the top with the blue. It wasn't matching up, and before I went to bed, I figured it out. I have now pulled the blue pieces as I see them. This one here is some trees that are there. And then I have a board full of all these pieces. And you really need to look at the detail on these pieces to figure where they go. And it is hard for me because of all that brush stroke. So this puzzle will probably take me all week. It could take me all the way up until the competition, but it is enjoyable. It is a nice image, and I'm just going to take my time with it and just work on it. So it's April the 19th, and today I have put that 1,000 piece puzzle aside. I want to work on a 500 piece puzzle. The goal today is to be working a puzzle at the same time that I'm going to be doing the competition. So I have one of the sessions it is first thing in the morning. I am a morning person, so I think that will be okay. But practicing at the time that you're actually going to be doing the competition can help. I'm going to work on this puzzle over here. It's a Graphica puzzle, and I'm doing it first thing in the morning just to see how quickly I operate in the morning. So let's begin. It's all done. I did it in 1 hour and 54 minutes and 10 seconds. And it was a nice puzzle to work on. Lots of color. It was very pretty until I got to the palm trees. Oh, it's always the palm trees that slow me down. But overall, I did enjoy working on this puzzle. And morning time seems to be a good time for puzzling because I think my brain is more alert. So that is all I'm going to do today. Now I'm going to get some rest and work on some other things. So today is April the 21st, and my goals for speed puzzle practice today are around endurance and focusing on a specific image. So first, endurance. Why I'm focusing on that, it's because on Saturday during the competition, I will be doing individuals and pairs, and it's not spread out. I am in group B, and then I will have a break for lunch, and then I'm the first group in pairs to start. So I think I might have somewhere between an hour to 2 hours max. It really depends on when I finish the first puzzle in the individual competition. Chances are I will be there for quite some time, so I will have minimal break in between my individual and pairs competition. So I'm expecting it to be tiring. So I figured I should start to practice so I know how it feels to do 2 puzzles in one day and have a short break so I can prepare for it. So that's what I wanted to do. So first up, I wanted to work on a 500 piece puzzle, and I'm focusing on florals. So I have this one here. It is called Glorious Garden Center. It's a new puzzle, very pretty, and I just completed it, and I ended up doing it in 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 18 seconds. So I was really happy with that time, and now I'm going to take a break, go have some lunch. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to work on another puzzle, which is florals, which is this one, 300 pieces. Why I'm doing 300 pieces is because the second round is going to be pairs. I hope we're going to get it done quicker than I would normally do an individual puzzle. So I would pick something smaller piece count so I can sort of mimic that same environment. So I'm going to go take a break and then work on this one and then come back and let you know how I'm feeling after doing 2 puzzles in the same day in a very close proximity. So I just finished the puzzle, the 300 piece puzzle called Flowers in New York, and it wasn't too bad. I thought I'd be a little bit more tired, but I guess the first puzzle just warmed me up, and now I was ready to tackle this one. I came in at 53 minutes and 10 seconds, so I'm pretty happy with that time. And I think I might need to do this a couple more times before the competition, just so I can get used to doing 2 puzzles, because I normally don't do 2 puzzles in a day. I do it now for speed puzzle practice. But I was happy with those, and then I focused on the florals. The florals requires a lot more attention to detail, like looking at the detail in the pieces. But I'm liking it. I liked both of these images. So today is April the 22nd, and I have been busy all day doing other things that don't involve puzzling, but yet I still want to do some speed puzzle practice. So I decided that today is the day that I'm going to work on just my flipping and sorting, and I'm also going to do the edges because I want to work on that portion, flipping, organizing the pieces, setting the edges aside, and then working on the border, because that's usually how I like to tackle a puzzle. So this is a skill that I need to work on. The first half of the puzzle, when you know everybody opens it up and they get going, I'm usually slow to the start. So I want to practice that skill. So what I do is I pick out puzzles that I've already done before, a variety of images. Then I usually set up in the table space that is the exact measurements of the competition. Today I just done so far 2 of them. I might do another one later this evening, but I started off with the Pets of Palm Springs, worked on that one. And what I find is a lot of times when I'm flipping the pieces, I flip them quickly, set them aside. For some reason, I always miss a few edge pieces. But I have learned over time to do the border, and if there's edge pieces missing, then I will find them when I'm actually looking at the pieces later, not to get stuck in that area. So that's what I did. I worked on this puzzle, and then when I finished the border, there were a few pieces missing. I looked for them a little bit to see if I saw any edge pieces, and if I didn't, I stopped the timer, took my time, because usually at that point, I usually say, okay, let's move on and start working on what I see in the image. So that puzzle, the Pet of Palm Springs, came in at 13 minutes and 11 seconds with sorting, flipping, sorting the edges, and completing the border. And I know for some top-notch speed puzzlers, usually they're about halfway done or about a quarter of the way done at 13 minutes. So that's where I'm at when I hit the 13-minute mark. I have a playlist. The first song is usually, I set it so that I know that once the first song is done, I should be done flipping my pieces. So I create the playlist so that it can help me move me along, or it's also kind of like a timer for me. So that's what I focused on today, a quick little task. I might try to do one more today, but that is all I will be doing today for my speed puzzle practice. So it is April the 23rd, and today I'm just going to take a casual puzzling day. I am going to work on that Ravensburger puzzle that I started a few days ago called Canadian City Lights. It is slow going. It is a challenging puzzle for me, but I will keep going at it. So my focus now this weekend will be with teams. Initially, when I registered for individuals and pairs. I didn't have a team, but a few weeks ago on one of the Facebook groups, somebody was looking for 2 more members. So I put my name in to see if they would select me, and they did. So now I'm part of a team, and this weekend I will be meeting these individuals and working on some puzzles so we can come up with a strategy for the competition. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on this weekend. Then I'll just do some 500-piece puzzles here and there, and probably 2 or 3 days before the competition, I will then stop puzzling, or at least stop speed puzzling, because I do not want to strain my arm I want to be well rested for the competition. I do know that some puzzlers like doing practice right up until that day, and everybody just has to figure out what works for them. This is what works best for me. Now, if you'll be going to Canadian Nationals, please let me know in the comment section down below. I look forward to meeting you, and let me know how your speed puzzling practice is going. Now, just to let everybody know, there is no live stream for Canadian Nationals. However, I will try to provide an update or some photos so you can see what's going on. If you haven't already subscribed, kindly do so, and I will provide updates in the community section of my YouTube channel. If you are on Instagram, you can follow me at The Puzzling Canadian, and I'll try to upload some photos there also. Thank you for taking the time to stop by my channel and watching this video. I hope you ended up getting some tips for speed puzzling practice. Next week, I will not have a video because I will be resting before the competition. But after that, I will then work on compiling all the clips I took at Canadian Nationals and hopefully get a video to you out as soon as possible. And so until next time, happy puzzling.